Haven't seen a lot of stuff for War Within today, but I don't know if I don't know if I got it in me. Like we were talking earlier, that's fucking.
Yeah, I'm not buying the hype.
Yeah.
I can't even believe I'm still paying a monthly subscription for this thing. If it wasn't for SoD, like my bud Phonics runs a private server. We were playing on that. It's pretty fun. Freedom to do whatever you want. But then SoD came, like his pals that he used to raid with got him back into it, so he got me into it. I'm like, all right, as long as I'm playing with pals. And then those pals quit, so it's been like me, Steve, and then we've been roping Chris into it. Just get whoever we can, infect them. But I can't jump ship again and go back. Ugh. I got a couple of pals, and even people in guild now are like, I can't make the second raid tonight because I'm playing War Within with the wife. People called in sick today. I can't do it, man. I don't know. It probably would be fun, but maybe I'm just protecting myself from getting super involved.
Yeah. It's a fucking grind, dude. Like you said, man, like, it can be fun, but, like, without knowing to what level the amount that you're going to have to invest for it to be fun and then continue to be fun, like,
Yeah.
I appreciate what it's been for me this last year. Like, I had a lot of hype with hardcore, a lot of interest. I was playing a lot, got my levels up. And then after I swapped off hardcore, I just kind of slowly just kind of started raid logging more and more, was doing less outside of raid, and then got to experience some other games again around it. And then along came SOD, and now I just kind of got that itch again, and it's like, all right, this is fun, this is different.
Yeah,
I
man.
know what I'm getting into because it's familiar content. Like,
It's good to break up the monotony too of the game. It's like Elden Ring is such a fucking amazing game.
God, it's so good.
Right now, I have more free time. I'm playing Atlas Fallen, which is it's kind of like a God of War type game.
Okay,
Open world. It's pretty fun. But the next big MMO, according to my friend who I used to play a lot of WoW with, is going to be Ashes of Creation. By the way, I didn't know you played finals. I would have played with you, but I got a small, like, a few people to play with, and they were so unreliable. I was always ending up playing by myself, and I was like, fuck this. It's like a 3-person minimum. I'm not just gonna play by myself, so I quit.
Yeah, I never enjoyed playing that on my own either. My buddy Philip here played finals quite a bit, and I had another friend that I had a falling out with recently. My buddy Nate. I don't know if you ever saw him in Discord, CFL Nut.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was a lot at times, unfortunately, and I think I was blinded just kind of by the nostalgia of our friendship and, you know, the fact that we go back to high school, and I was kind of letting a lot of those, just like the feeling of camaraderie with him, like, overshadow the fact that he was, like, kind of doing me a lot of harm and a big disservice. Like, a lot of my friends, you know, that I play like Overwatch and stuff with really didn't care for his company, and he was always giving me TOS strikes. Like, I actually got fucking hit on TikTok pretty hard with like a permanent age restriction and shit because of him, because he kept talking about gambling and all kinds of shit that was against TOS, and it's like, my guy, like, you gotta watch it. Like, I had pep talk after pep talk after pep talk with him, and we eventually had a falling out recently.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, it is, but, like, I've taken a lot of, like, outside input on the situation, and a lot, almost, like, 99% of people, honestly, maybe 100%, I don't even think anybody's told me otherwise. Like, I think a lot of people are just kind of for me making and creating the separation that's needed, and, you know, if he wasn't willing to acknowledge the fact that I was trying to take streaming somewhat seriously. I know my numbers aren't ever really big. I know I don't have the craziest amount of heads hanging out always, but it's like, you know, I can still incur TOS strikes and shit like that just because you say something and it's recorded. And guy just never knew his
Yeah.
audience at all. So it's like kind of a blessing in disguise. Like I miss the guy, I really do. I miss his fucking company, but at the same time, like, was he really doing me all that good? Like, ugh. So yeah, it's been like 2 weeks since we kind of parted ways, and today he actually commented on one of my Facebook posts and was like, seriously, this is a joke, right? Like in regards to like one of my old Warzone posts that popped up as a memory today, talking about taking up Call of Duty again or something because I got a shadow ban like on this day, you know, in a prior year or whatever, because people reported me or whatever because they thought I was cheating, whatever. But I just made a little post about going back to Call of Duty today, and he's like, this is a joke, right? Like, you're not serious, are you? And by the time I like got the pop-up, saw it, and replied to him, he had already like deleted his comment, so I just had my comment there with his name highlighted, and I checked it later today, and he actually blocked me on Facebook. So I think the relationship is successfully 6 feet deep at this point, and it's something that I can just look back on and, you know, appreciate the good times, but kind of acknowledge that maybe he wasn't the appropriate person to have in the party to carry things forward, you know?
Yeah, sometimes.
You can love somebody, but you can love them from a distance, you know?
Yeah, you have to look at what, you know, what value they add to your life and what you're doing.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, I went and I counted it up one day just because I was curious. There were 17 strikes I had on my TikTok for lives that he was a partner to. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I'm not heinous like that in chat. Like, I don't be talking about, you know, fucking, you know, the G word or fucking, you know, I don't be talking about, I don't be, you know, calling people slurs and shit. And this guy just letting it off in the Overwatch lobby. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm TOS. And he's like, oh, fuck your TOS. And it's like, dog, like, really? That's like, you're saying fuck me. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, man, it's just one of those things that I had a nice talk with another guy that I went to high school with that I haven't talked to in a number of years today. I kind of like put a post up talking about like how it feels to like want a relationship with somebody, but you know they're kind of bad for you, and you know like it's kind of sad that you want something from somebody just, you know, because you're lonely or, you know, you feel, you know, isolated, or that, you know, you might not have, you know, the friend group that you desire or whatever, so you kind of seek these people that aren't the best for you. And it was good to hear from somebody else that I hadn't spoke to in a long time that was like, fuck that, man, like if they're not good for you, they're not good for you, bro. Like, that toxicity is only gonna, you know, taint your blood, and you're gonna slowly spoil yourself. Like, I don't know much about the situation, but I think you did the right thing. I wouldn't go back to him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, thank you for this. Like, I really appreciate the outside POV, you know?
Yeah, and someone who's gonna rage on you and then make snide comments and then block you, like, that's just them taking the trash out. Like, the trash taking itself out, rather.
You know? And this is somebody that's, like, not to go too deep into our history, but like tried to get like, you know, roommate situation cultivated with this individual a number of times, and he failed me a number of times due to a number of different reasons, whether it was getting back with girlfriend, job complications, just not feeling it, not wanting to move at the time, yada yada yada. And I was trying to get him to move out here with me and get him out of his parents' house, and like let's get a place of our own here in Colorado, and let's try and, you know, do things, me and you, duo stream team, blah blah blah. And it's like, how silly I would have been, you know, like
tethered to a dude, yeah, who just doesn't take it seriously.
Yeah, like so yeah, I've been trying to take, you know, the most from the situation, keep my head held high, and just been learning a lot lately, you know, like you were talking earlier, like, you know, as we're getting older and things are changing, we're changing, fucking, like, I definitely feel a lot differently in my current state of life than I have in prior years, and maybe it's good to have a little bit of separation and a little bit of time to reflect and not be so surrounded by, you know, bodies 100% of the time. Like, I was always really bad at that. Like, I always wanted to have company, need friends, need to do something, always, never alone. So, just turning a new page, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, people are gonna grow apart.
Chloe, Tyler.
You can have all this like built-up history that you want to hold on to, but
well, I hope you're doing just as well.
sometimes it's okay that people move in different directions.
We're gaming, we're chilling, we're relaxing. The game of choice tonight, World of Warcraft. It's your boy MF Craig out here doing it up, leveling. Appreciate your company, everybody.
This reminds me of my brother. Although we didn't have like a falling out or anything. He's just the type of person that gets very self-involved. He doesn't really have time for anyone else's things, only what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And we grew up, you know, like doing everything together. But just at a certain age, we just started finding different interests.
Yeah.
And if your interests aren't his interests, then he literally has nothing to say to you.
Dog, that's so crazy. I'm kind of living that exact thing that you just described right now. Like, I moved in with my brother out here at the start of the year, and we've done like 3 things together. I've been here for 7 months, and he constantly chooses his friends and his games over me, and I'm left to just kind of chill in my bedroom and fend for myself. If I'm not playing the game that he's on, I won't hear from him, you know?
Yeah.
It's tough. I miss my bro. Love my bro, but yeah. I've definitely been noticing that out of him too a lot lately. He's very hyper-focused on his girlfriend and that relationship, and then all of the friends that he has that he games with. Like, I think he just realized recently that a friend of, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Bong or not, but
No.
okay. There's a guy that Chris was familiar with. They were friends for a little bit. I guess he moved recently or whatever. He used to live near Chris. But I met Bong through Cody, and this guy, like, recently, after, like, me just being nice and just trying to, like, you know, be a friend to him, like, unfriended me, blocked me on everything, doesn't associate with me anymore, whatever, for whatever reason. And Cody was chilling in, like, his Discord recently and was like, hey, man, if you want to come and hang out, I'll be in Bong's server, blah, blah, blah. You can come talk with us there. And it's like, I had to tell him, I'm like, bro, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but your friends don't fuck with me. Like, they've unfriended me. I'm not in that server. I'm not on his pages. Like, if that's who you choose to hang out with, like, you're going to have to know that it's excluding me. And he just still continues to go there and hang out with him every fucking day. And, like, I don't get it, man. If I was living with a fucking relative, like if I had a spot and brought somebody in, like, man, I don't know, it's so weird. I feel like I would do better than that, than to exclude them on a daily fucking basis, you know? It's weird stuff. Learning a lot at 35 we are.
Never stop learning, dude.
Dude, every day an adventure. Every fucking day an adventure. Desert Sky. That's a whole bunch of shit. Alright. There's a whole bunch of this one room that's called Terror of the Desert Skies. It's like all over down here.
I don't even know what that is.
It just says bring the primitive drawing to Hemet Nessingwary in Stranglethorn Vale. What is that one? Heart of the Lion.
Heart of the Lion is a great buff, and it's like a group buff, I think.
Oh, no shit. I remember watching a YouTube video about that when people were super excited that they found a new rune or whatever, and it was inside of a cave in, what is that, the wetlands. They're like, oh, it's in the spider cave, blah, blah, blah. Like, we gotta go in there, and there's a raid room, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, holy shit, it's like that? Like...
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it feels like they data mine it. Like, by the time I'm getting around to doing things, there's already, like, resources for me to read.
You know?
But I would definitely pick up that heart of the lane one. But it might be melee specific. I'm not sure. I never did the range spec in SoD.
Yo, what a big shout out to the Jesse 0412. And who we got? Isla? Yo, big shout out to the TikTok viewers right now. Thank you guys so much for chilling out with you, boy. I appreciate it.
You got my attention.
I got that one. Oh, yeah, it's another Dark Rider up there. A steady shot, you don't say. Kill Needletooth and then loot him to receive the rune.
There's another rune up there?
Might have to make a pit stop at Witherbark Village, south of that Dark Rider.
What do you have to do?
It literally says kill Needletooth and then loot to receive the rune.
Oh, nice.
And it's for steady shot.
Alright.
That was a pretty fun skill. Something to push in between your spammings. Oh no. I'll be honest, I think we might have lost Philip. I think he might have gone to bed.
The DNC will do that.
Bruh.
Steady politics.
My family kind of ruined politics for me growing up. So many arguments at the dinner table and shit. Over Democrats this, Republican that, and it's just like, I'm 7. I like Ghostbusters, you know?
Yeah. Everyone can and should have like an opinion, but what people lack nowadays is the ability to like remain civil in the face of someone who just doesn't share the same opinion as you.
Yes! Oh
Like,
my goodness. You don't think the exact same thing my brain thinks? Enemy of the state. Like, calm down.
I have a lot of people that are like, maybe not a lot, but like right wing, and I think it's the people that lean really hard one way that just make them kind of intolerable and intolerant. And like everything they post is all like inflammatory nonsense about the other party and all the shit they're doing wrong. And it's just, it becomes exhausting. Like I have to stop reading your posts because you don't paint a whole picture. It's all just like, it's all caustic bullshit.
Yep. My dad was a big Republican, and my aunt was a big Democrat growing up, man. And them two motherfuckers used to spark so many fucking arguments and debates out of fucking nowhere. It's like, I'm just trying to enjoy you guys on Thanksgiving dinner. Like, must we really raise our voice? Like, because voting this, voting that, tax this, tax that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my exposure to that type of content just really took the wind out of my sails for politics as a whole for like the remainder of my life.
Definitely can happen. I'm very not religious type of person.
Yeah, dude.
So.
I was spoon-fed a Bible my first 16 years, and I actually was removed from my father's household because I did not wish to go to church one day, and we got into a physical altercation. And he threw me outside.
That sounds like a really good Christian.
Over church, you know. Thank you. That's God's work right there. That's exactly what He wants, you know.
Yeah,
like,
God would want you to throw your son out into the cold because he disagrees with you, right?
You know.
What a wise and benevolent magic bearded dude in the sky. Should be right around this tree.
I'm dying. It's the wise benevolent. Oh. Yeah, so that was about the time I stopped fucking with church.
Yeah, as I grew up, I grew up going to church too. It just became obvious that it's not to be taken seriously.
That's tough. Fucking
Alright, let's
A,
follow you.
6 relics. Oh yeah, south, that's right.
The reason I brought that up is because it sort of precludes me from voting most on Republican issues.
You know?
Like I'm a believer in gun rights and stuff like that, but I'm also a believer in reproductive rights, and all this Project 2025 stuff is fucking terrifying. I don't know if you've heard of that, but
It's something that sounds familiar, but I don't know to what degree I've informed myself on the topic.
the long story short, it's like a group of Republicans that aim to replace all the high-ranking officials that make all the decisions in all like forms of the government with Republican people, and sort of reduce the way it runs to a more like historical American Christian belief society.
Got it. Yeah, that can be dangerous.
Like outlawing gay marriage, reducing access to contraceptives and birth control.
Jesus. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Bro, people don't even use that
Dude.
shit enough as is. Could you imagine the amount of fucking pregnancies and shit? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's the same. It's all statistically proven. Like when kids have access to the information, they have less pregnancies. When you try to abstain, it doesn't work. It just doesn't. So anyway, if you read up on Project 25, it's not a great way to spend time, but I think it's just like scary enough to want to be informed about. Trump, right when Biden dropped out, seemed to realize that nobody liked this and tried to distance himself from it. But the main group that is like behind Project 2025, he was a keynote speaker like a couple of years ago at one of their events, and was it the JD Vance guy, his running mate, is he like wrote the foreword in some author's book about Project 2025. So I don't know if I believe him when he says he's not gonna do what Project 2025 is.
Yeah, spooky stuff, man. There's been little leaks like that throughout the years. It's always interested me a little bit to kind of look back and reflect on, like, oh, this was found and leaked before this occurred, and you know this president had this going on, and it was known before this occurred, and it's just like, holy shit, like there's some deep behind the scenes fuckery going on at every fucking turn of the year, you know?
Definitely. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm super left either, even though I'm going to be voting left. Like what the left is trying to do to Trump, like all the made up stuff about the Russians, and like sex tape thing about him getting peed on, and then I don't know. It's crazy, dude. It's like all the extremes on both sides are just batshit crazy. I don't know which guys you need specifically.
Yeah, I'm looking now because I'm not seeing him either. So I'm gonna Google real quick.
What does it say on the?
It says I need to kill Needletooth, and it just shows his location. Oh, he's in the water. He's a piranha.
Oh, I did this one. I forgot. All right. My bad. I totally spaced out.
No, no worries. I kind of forgot what I was honestly looking at my buff bar for the first couple minutes when we arrived, and then I'm like, wait a second. That's right. I'm not looking for a fucking another Dark Rider. Whee! That's it right there. That's that thing right there. Oh my god, what's it do? It's for the waist. It's for the waist. No! Bro, that's so sick. That's actually filthy disgusting. A fucking steady shot?
These are a game changer. It's crazy. Just one rune takes Warlock from a DPS to a tanking class.
For real?
Yeah, well, yeah, the hand, the glove rune metamorphosis.
You just go demo and you're just, or the demo form rather, and you're just like threat generation out the ying.
Yeah. As soon as you go to metamorphosis, it swaps your abilities and increases your threat gen and armor gain and stamina and everything.
That was my next question, was did you get like tanking buffs as well? That's cool. Extra armor to help compensate because you're a clothy.
Yep.
Fuck.
Changes your abilities, changes your shadow bolt into a shadow cleave. Up to 10 targets.
Shadow cleave?
Yeah, it makes it super easy to tank.
Yeah, so you haven't looked like you've had no troubles. I mean, granted, you've been doing some lower content with me, but like, yeah, this man in there, and they want him.
Tanking is fun on a lock, and it's awesome. It's just one rune, even though I end up changing a lot of runes, but that's the power of one rune. I guess we got to go over now. I'm gonna go to Menethil, probably go to Dustwell, and then fly up to Ratchet.
I love that this dude just happened to be where we were, and he's just like along for the journey, just game for it.
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing? All right.
I love it. Man, that was such a cool thing about WoW, though, man, is you just literally find a fucking friendship out of nowhere, like just because somebody else needed the same item at the same time that you needed it. Like, man, I've met so many good people over the years through this fucking game. Some guys that I've been Facebook friends with for like 15 fucking years. Like, I've seen your whole life develop. I've seen your fucking children, you know, be raised, have kids themselves, some of them. Like, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah, man. I met most of my friends in my life through Quake 3.
nice.
Chris and I met because he worked with my wife, but we bonded over Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, dude. I've heard him go on a couple times. I've never seen the man in action, but I can feel the passion when he starts talking about it.
Yeah, he was really good at Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I don't know if you ever played him, but that's like an entirely different version of like fighter. Like includes air juggles and combos and all sorts of like swapping in and out. Whereas I'm more traditional Street Fighter 2 style. But we played a lot of fighting games over the years, and it gets a little competitive.
Got a buddy asking me if I'll play some Paladins. I'm like, I fucking do. It's like, but I'm straight up getting a carry of my life right now, and I don't want to fucking turn this man away or disrespect him, so let me finish this up here.
After the rune, you're gonna go do something else?
Possibly. Hold on. Just read what he's saying now. He says, took my meds. Oh, he says he's probably got 30 minutes for his meds kick in anyway. Nah, that's all good. I will unfortunately probably have to catch homie another night if that's the case. So I really don't think that we're going to have this finished up. I told him I need at least 30. Because I got a little bit of running arounds to do.
Yeah, that last one is going to be a minute in a Decimus running through Stone Town.
That's right, that's right. That's fucking right.
If you're not going to swap to something else, we can double back and do the incursion. Here, close. I don't know what the level requirement is for doing the level 40 incursion. Might be able to carry you through there. Let me see here.
Man, look at all these bodies, bro. You don't see this many motherfuckers on a goddamn Bowden era.
Yeah, it depends.
Unless it's a whole raid running at one time to the instance.
True.
Like,
yeah, might be headed to Ani right now.
Ooh, the guild Bankai. I wonder if fucking... Oh, there's another guy from Bankai. I wonder if, fuck, what's his name? There's some YouTuber that's fucking... plays Rogue, does that Bankai shit. Guarantee if I search Bankai, I'll get it. Showbeck, that's his name. Fucking Showbeck.
They're going to Ani, they're about to leap off this boat. One of the early rewards for Hydraxian water lures is water walking boots. But they don't. Oh, they got him. Just that one.
Alright. Like, not a lot happening in Theramore. Boom, Ratchet. I got that one.
think you'll hit it the bottom of the Barrens, a little south of Camp Tarajo. You probably see it on your map. Then in STV, then you have to go to Lac Modan and then Arathi, but you can do that anytime. Oh, once you're in Ratchet, come up here.
Come up here.
Wherever this building is, the inn. Don't bother accepting the quests. You don't have to turn them in anymore. Just open the for sale thing.
Oh, the lone wolf. Oh shit. Chest. 35% increased damage with all attacks while you have no pet active. Damn, that's bonkers. That's pretty juicy. 35% damage, no pet. When I finally roll out a Beast Mastery, that'll be something.
Yeah, weird. I don't know when you would use that right now. I think my whole melee spec was based on Beast Mastery. It's been a minute though.
Well, because you get that flanking strike that works well with having a pet active for melee.
Yeah, alternate between spam and flanking strike and raptor strike. I think you need to get like an improved raptor strike somewhere. I forgot where it is.
I'm heading due west from me. A little beyond that. When I played hardcore, I got to play with a guy who I guess had a deep horde like upbringing, played a lot of the horde, and as we were leveling and doing Wailing Caverns one day, he was just giving me the rundown of all this lore in the Barrens, and I'm just like, just standing there with my jaw hanging open, just like, oh my god, there's that many quests, holy shit, like, no way, that's where that name comes from, what, like, it's pretty cool to hear stories from the other side. Yeah, I mean, my friend's just a very, very firm fuck the horde growing up, so a bunch of ally players. Ooh, that nailed plank quest is way south.
Yeah, it's a little bit down there.
Well, that's why God gave us dabs. I got a long run on a road. Looks like I can heat up that thing and rip me a good one. Not much, just getting a quick 15-20 minutes of leveling in. Damn.
I'll meet you over there.
Okay. It's gonna be a bit of a run.
Yeah. Last one though.
If I was feeling ballsy, just run through fucking Feralis. Go snag a fucking, was it Feather Moon? I don't
You
know
made
how
that
that would
one
go.
hard. Dude, yeah. Running through Feralis sucks. Last time I just did it on my druid, I made the run through Stone Talon to the top of Desolus, and you end up questing in the southern part of Desolus, and I just swam down to that
Dang, no way.
little island. Yeah. Well, I was a druid, so
Yo. That's clever. This guy's just, yeah, fucking just hit that water. Safe little swim. What's Feralis? 40 to 50.
all right. Looks like requires level 37 to do Ashen Veil. So we can run through the Duskwood one, which I'm not sure how beneficial. There'll probably be some XP involved. Just going to get you to 37.
I am
Then we
1,
can-
2, 3, 4, 5.5 bars out from 37.
I think you get a fair amount for turning in all the Dalaran trinkets too.
Oh, are they like they're each little turn in?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, that sounds wonderful.
Maybe we should knock out Duskwood before you turn him in. Or if it gets you straight to 37, you could skip Duskwood entirely. Oh shit, that reminds me. Do you have anything in Ashen Vale, light points?
No, I haven't made it that far up yet.
Alright.
These characters are freshy. First week.
Cruising.
What does it say? Stepping stones? Complete. When does that get turned in? Oh shit. Up at Stone Talon. That's why you said I had to go to Stone Talon. Looks like we run to Feralis another day.
Yeah.
upset about it. Once I get a mount too, this should be a lot easier to do. The 30% is nice, but it can wait. I don't need that right now. I told this guy because he was watching me as I'm like straying a little close to some of these guys, and then I turn at the last second to avoid the aggro box. I was like, yeah, smoking while running. Sorry, 2 birds, 1 stone. Well, I guess 1 stoned. Oh, wow. I was laughing. I was telling this guy here. He was watching me on auto run as I'm getting close to these mobs and then like strafing out at the last second or spinning my camera or whatever. I was like, yeah, my bad. Smoking while running. Trying to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. And I said, well, I guess 1 stoned. And he's like, LOL.
Yeah, I've just turned on autopilot and ended up running too close to some of these outposts, and the Barons just getting murdered.
Dude, I came around Camp Tarasha right there. And I'm like, oh shit. Turn left, brother. Got a little too close to Camp Danny Trejo. This level 25 human paladin out here. Yay, free mount. Love it. This guy's just... looks like he's Baron's questing.
I use the bathroom real quick.
Oh, for sure.
I'm back.
Vanessa, we're making our way. Making our way.
You probably won't have too much trouble remembering. You need to find like a very specific way up one of those side paths.
22 Hunter. Just out here questing, doing his thing.
STM. Do you have the flight point at Stuntown Mountains?
Nope.
Ooh, might have to get that detour.
I know, I've been debating it for like the last 3 minutes. Like, do I go north or just grab it?
It sucks, but it'll suck way more later if you don't do it now. Because I think it's the nature of the flight points.
Yeah, your flight
They're all-
paths take longer depending on what flight paths you have uncovered.
Yep.
I remember, yep. No, there was one very specific one. If you didn't have the one in Ajara, if you didn't have the one on the edge of Ajara, you could not fly north from Ratchet over to Ashenvale. You'd have to go south and then cut over Desolace and then go north, and it was like triple the flight time. Obnoxious. Classic did not respect your time.
For sure.
It didn't respect it.
I think he's trying to make sure you're not going to run by the sleeping bag objective.
Second. Move my cats. Find what awaits you. It's ominous.
What's that?
The quest after this camp said, "Find what awaits you."
Oh, yeah. There should be like a little bonus thing to like relight the fire. Little campfire thing. That'd be optional.
I don't know that I can make it back up there.
Oh, don't worry about it. If you completed it and you're on the next part, then you're don't worry about it.
For sure, for sure.
Did you get student fodder?
Yes.
Alright. Probably go ahead and pop one. They have like a big cooldown between uses.
Oh, I see that.
It gives you like a bunch of health and a bunch of mana when you use it, if you want to use it like a consumable, but pretty much just whenever you're out of rested or getting close to using it all, munch one.
Oh, the Dark Rider's actually not far south from the flight path down there.
Yep.
I was thinking we'd have to run all the way to the opposite side in like the Coven area or something. Faye, there you go again. Level 22 Hunter. Doing your thing. Soul Man, what up, what up, what up? Welcome. How we doing? Bow Huntress. You're my level out here. What are you doing? This isn't where you want to be. It's like one of the old buddies I used to play WoW with back in the day that I have on Facebook got fucking hacked recently.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, like the last like 10 things he has on his Facebook are all like Temu spams and shit. Temu, whatever they call them.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
People get caught up in that Facebook stuff. They get sent a link. Like, I can't believe they recorded a video of you. Hey, man, this is some bullshit link that infects you. And then you send it all your contacts. If you don't opt out by this date, Facebook is going to own all of your photos. All that social engineering hacking stuff is fucking brilliant.
Holy shit. I have 2 of the old homies on my fucking friends list still that have been offline for so long that it stopped counting the years. It just says offline. It used to show a year counter next to those guys. Holy shit. One of those homies I played D3 at launch with, I went and stood in line at a GameStop, and we both got our fucking pre-order copies after 3 hours, and fucking went home and did that shiesty-ass fucking launch. Played the fuck out of D3 with him, though.
And then wasn't able to log in for a couple days.
Yeah, literally. We fucking had like 2 days of fucking hard issues, and then we finally got in. Yeah. We remember.
Yeah, I played a lot of D3 as well. People keep trying to get me to play D4. I'm like, man, I don't think so.
See, my buddy that I was telling you about earlier, I had the falling out with recently. We started the most recent season on D4 together, and we played probably 3 days real hard together. I think he got level capped, and I was getting close to level cap, and it didn't feel all that bad, and felt better than what it was at launch. But I didn't get to see any of the in-game stuff, so I don't have too much of an opinion formulated on it. But I don't know, for what it wasn't bad. It's definitely a lot different, though, being able to see so many players in the world and not being grouped. And,
yeah.
Like, world bosses, and there's, like, fucking 30 players on your screen fighting one ginormous-ass dude, like...
Yeah, I haven't experienced any of that, so maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm judging it too harshly.
It's a Blizzard game. I think we're all allowed to have harsh judgments once in a while. They've got their foot in a whole lot of doors, and
yeah,
they've had real rocky, launches and ability to hold games at appropriate levels over the years. So it's like, for as good as you guys are, and as much as you got going on, like, nail it down a little bit.
Yeah, the whole Diablo Immortal fiasco really soured my opinion.
Oh man, that'd be cool. I was almost able to skip the entrance. I almost mountain hopped right up to the flight path area. Did I pass it? Nope. Still further ahead. Do I remember back in the day when people started finding out that you could like wall clip on certain terrain and you could like hop up certain pillars and you could get on top of
Yep.
all of the rooftops and Iron Forge and shit. And
I was bummed when they did all that stuff.
dude, tell me about it. They're like, oh, okay, we're just gonna flush these polygons out. You guys are fucking cracked.
You know, they recently patched out the logout skips.
I heard about that. You can't do like the skip from the entrance to Sunken Temple into the gate or whatever anymore.
I don't think you can do any of them anymore.
Man, like you can't do that bullshit where you like stand in the air and you're like floating and it takes you to like
Yep.
graveyards and shit.
Yeah.
Man, people were wrong warping like a motherfucker and they're like, this is a problem. Ooh, we are 37.
Ooh. Could probably just skip Duskwood, go to Ashenville.
Yeah. So I see. Okay, looks like I've got the flight path. Yep. Got the flight path. Okay. I'm gonna head down. I got that silly fucking.
Every class seems to have a room down here too, and I think one of your survivalists or whatever, one of your creatures you have to grab with the nets down here too.
Oh no shit. Let's take a peek. Oh, invigoration. Yes, Bugcatcher in the Kodo graveyard.
There's that one, and then there's one more real close to it.
Oh, highway robbery. Yes, indeed. An extinguished campfire.
May as well grab them while we're here.
Holy shit. We're getting stuff done tonight. We're at 11 of 34 rooms. My gosh. Look at MF Craig, the Wee Hunter.
So small.
Getting his bearings.
Should be right here.
Yeah. He's over there too. Pew, 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 pew. Holy shit. My 7th relic.
This is a lot of running around. It's really slowing down the leveling process, but the incursion will probably make it all worth it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the acquisition. I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. That's kind of how it was yesterday for a little bit too. Like before I met up with you guys, Check out my brother's getting down. I'll be on in a bit, yo. So what's up, Habs? We're excited. We're excited to have you back, brother, man. Like yesterday, like before you guys hopped in the channel and shit, like I was just kind of doing odds and ends there for a bit, and I was just like, wow, my level lane's really slowed down, but it's like I'm getting some runes though. Like this is gonna help out in the long run. Like can't be mad at it.
There's some lulls, but we'll make some gains.
Oh yeah, fucking 40's right around the corner. Fucking mount. It's gonna be nice. I should ditch this fucking... I still have my starter pet. I should ditch this motherfucker sometime soon when I find me another pet that's around the same level. Capture me a new one.
The one I got was up in Dark Shore.
No, okay.
Yeah, there's a little spot just like not far from town. You have to click on these little cat figurines and you'll spawn a ghost saber. And you can tame it. So it's just like the cat, but it has like a perfect attack speed or something. 2.0. I don't know, it was good for melee hunters. That's all I built my character around. Could be completely different if you're gonna go the range game, which I would suggest.
Find someone in Desolus who knows about the pillage.
It's just up northeast.
Oh yeah. Okay. It looks like there's one of the bug things over this way.
Yeah.
He said, tell Jared, I said, what up, Crit? I think he heard. Oh, I passed it up. Yeah, he's in the TikTok right now. Okay, so I have to, hold up. Catch exotic bug. Is this exotic bug? What does it look
There's a
like?
flesh picker right here. It's a little critter.
Oh, it's a critter?
Yeah, there's one over there too.
Oh, I don't know why, but I was looking for something that was flying.
Alright. Your Earth is Stormwind?
It is, but I gotta go northeast right quick.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna go talk to this person and see what else I gotta do for this single last rune.
Shouldn't be anything other than a turn in.
Oh, and he's smashing the like button too. Thank you so much, brother man, for them 54 likes. He's excited. He must have been watching while he was driving home or something.
Outrageous.
Yeah, I could tell he just popped off because my view count went down 1. He must have got home. He sent me a picture earlier today, something about like the itch, like needs to be scratched or something, and it was like WoW related, and I'm like, bruh. I was like, you single-handedly have gifted that itch back to me. Like, I was successfully raid logging once, twice a week on Era, and here I am, the whole night after work, back at it.
Yeah. Just when we think we're out.
You know?
Back in.
You know? Wow, just grabs you by the ankles and pulls you back in the door. That couldn't have been a goofier jump for me. I fucking fell. Fucking goof.
Time is money, Fred. Have a good one.
So,
Be good.
since we're already here, may as well fly back to Ratchet and ride up and get that Ashera
Keep
flight
it
point,
real.
because the incursion's really like kind of near the Ashera flight point.
Okay. Says on the land, says I found a couple of scenes like you described. Great, always kept seeing some dwarves, rumors along the caravans, and the group of horde marauders did it. Seems likely given the victims and how brutally attacks were. Apparently the bandits fled desolate. Tracking one of them down. Where? You give me no clues. Find one of the Desolate Marauders. That's all the quest says. Just find
What?
one of the Desolate Marauders.
Oh, on the Lamb, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's back in Booty Bay, I think.
It is. It is indeed. Nice. So what's some of, you said fly to Stone Talon for Ashenvale flight path?
Probably Ratchet.
Ratchet.
And then
and
run up to
just
North of Barrens.
run North of Barrens.
Yeah, once you get into Ashenville, just grab the Ashera flight point, and then we'll do the incursion.
I see. So we get down the Scarlet Path. See, I don't feel like I'm gonna level so fast. If I was to go down south and kill 30 Ravagers and then go turn that quest in. Oh.
I keep forgetting, like, you're at that level. You could be questing out here.
Yeah, I just like it's a blue weapon, but I feel like
It's
at the rate I'm leveling, it's not gonna be like super impactful, you know. Like that blue weapon on hardcore was like so worth going out of our way and coming out here and getting.
Yeah.
But it's like, ugh, I feel like by the time the quest is actually over and I get another SM run down after all of this is done, it's like I'm gonna get the item and it's gonna be like, cool, wears it for a day, is replaced. Like
Yeah. I think you're gonna get a healthy chunk. Like, I don't mind going down there and killing one of those guys for you. I can do it really quick. But after the incursion, I'd wager you'd be close to 40, and we can start thinking about some ZF.
On to the next one. Yo, what a big shout out to the two heads we got a TikTok live, two heads in the Twitch chat we got tonight. Thank you guys so much for choosing me to hang out with. I appreciate your company so much.
I'll meet you there.
Ooh, that's a gross 7-minute flight. I am going to grab me another beverage. I think that's what I'll do with the time that I have.
All right.
Grab me a cold SoD pop and then I'll be right back. Nice. I'm back before I land. I ended up making a little burrito. A little bit of appetite.
I just landed myself.
Nice. Yeah, I walked back in the room. I saw 26 seconds. So I'm like, yo, let's fucking go. Keep the efficiency train rolling. I'm just about... I got 7 minutes left on that sleeping bag that homie threw down earlier. Granted, we weren't doing a whole lot. It's like it was active through everything that we were doing, every bit of XP gains I was making.
True. The sleeping bag has like a multi-hour cooldown, but if you can hop in one and like refresh your stack,
You know?
it's nice.
Sturdy lunchbox, 12 slot bag. Don't need that. Mining pick. Flint and tinder, simple wood. That's interesting. A Swifty potion. Give me a lot of weird rewards. I can only imagine how chaotic this has to be on a PvP server.
I can imagine, man. My first experiences were all on PvP servers. I played on BlackRock PvP, and eventually, many expansions in, I started playing on PvE just because my friends were. And I was like, man, what a relief this is. And then ever since then, I never went back.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up on Smolderthorn back in the day. That was the PvP server we played on. And then after I left Hardcore, pretty much played on PvP servers my whole life. But then after Hardcore, I went to Whitemane, which is a PvP server as well. Did Era with PvP. And this is like really the first server I've actually like put some time in that hasn't been PvP. And like you said, it's a fucking relief. Like, holy shit, dude. I mean, you can still get attacked on here. You know, if the things are if you're flagged in their zone or whatever. Like, that's happened to me once. I actually have 2 honorable kills already because this hunter tried picking on me, and we killed each other. He jumped me while I was flagged, and we literally killed each other in the encounter. And then I beat him back to the corpse, got up, bandaged, and then he popped up and he was still flagged. And I'm like, oh, how the turntables, and I just killed him again.
Got him. There's the STD PvP event, which has some really good rewards, but I never did it, but my friend Steve did, just because the rewards are so good. At least for the time. Probably not so relevant these days. And, oh yeah, so like, originally there was the Ashenville PvP event, and you could even get a mount like back before people were high enough level to get mounts. And then the STD one was introduced, and now the big dailies are in Searing Gorge during the Blackrock eruption. It's for Thorium Brotherhood and Hydraxian Waterlords rep. It's like the best way to grind Waterlords rep. If you're gonna do any EMC rating, I highly recommend. But while that goes on in Blackrock Mountain and in Burning Steps, it's kind of like an accelerated PvP thing. It's like double honor or something.
Okay.
Man, I don't. I used to play PvP all the time, but I'm just too tired. If they ever introduce arena or anything, I'll probably fuck around with it.
Approaching the gate. Stay to the right side if I'm not mistaken. The Morshan Rampart.
You have any professions?
I went with herbs and alchemy, but I have not really like done anything with them because I've been just leveling so fast.
All right. There's dailies related to the incursions for all the gathering professions, but they are pretty high. But they're like a great way to farm and elevate your skill.
Oh damn! All right.
But this character doesn't have any, so I always skip them. You should end up with about 15 quests minus 3 gathering quests. I forgot to prepare you for this. You might need to prune your log a little bit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's fucking a lot.
Shit. Well, I got a buddy that's hitting me up right now too. I guess he stayed up a little later than he was expecting. He's wanting to know if I want to play a couple rounds of Paladins with him. He says it'll be like 20 to 30 minutes. He says he's gonna go to bed at 2 o'clock, which I guess, well, fuck, that's only 20 minutes from now.
Yeah, if you want to bail out and do that, that's fine.
Let me, I think just for a minute. I think homie's having a rough day. I think it'd be cool to give him some camaraderie for a little bit before bed.
All right.
I've got some life left in me, so at 2, which is 20 minutes from now, when he passes out or hops off or whatever, I'll just switch gears and just hop back on or whatever. He says the game that he's wanting to play is like really short, like PvP type matches or whatever. So I'm gonna run up here, get this flight path, and then I'll swap over for just a quick minute.
Just have Bipty come help you.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go to bed.
I feel that. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time out to help me out and get me straightened out a little bit. Show me a little bit of the ways of SoD.
Sure, yeah. Why don't you grab this flight plan? Get next time you play, go turn in your Dark Rune stuff, Dark Rider.
And I'll make sure I grab the flight path over in Asheville here before I cut out too. I should be all fucking set up for the next one.
Right. I'm gonna log.
Alright, brother, man. Thanks again, man. I appreciate it so much. I can't say it
man.
enough.
Well,
Have a good night. Get some rest.
bye. Yeah, you too.
What up, man?
Yo. Yeah, homie was getting a little tired too anyway. I guess he was pushing himself a little extra hard just because I happened to be on or whatever. He was trying to just give me the royalty-free carry.
Hey, man, when you can get it, take it, bro. Again, no qualms. It's all good. No worries. It's just.
Yeah,
I
of
was
all
just gonna see if you
people,
want to give it a shot.
of all people to like just randomly hop in the chat and just be like, "Yo, what up? I see you're on. You want me to help you?" I would not have guessed that it would have been him. I mean, I loved it. It was awesome. But I just definitely did not foresee that occurring in that order when I got home.
Hey, man, well, I'm glad you got some good time then, man. With somebody you usually don't get to hang out with. That's good.
Yeah, we didn't do like a lot of like leveling per se. Like I didn't get a lot of like character experience, but like the places he took me and the shit that he did was for like these new runes that give you like new abilities on this season of Discovery server or whatever. So
Right.
yeah, it was just taking me out, kind of showing me all these crazy cool little runes and these group quests that I'm totally not leveled for yet. And I was like, oh shit, this is awesome.
You still live?